unbelievable. Now I can't really believe it. I just think I did a very, very good race. I paced myself to the limit, but didn't to go too much over. And the course is great. It's tough up, it's tough down. So it's just a little dream this for me.
It was great. Again, a World Cup victory made by NäfGunn-Rita. That was an unbelievable situation in the morning, and we are really happy. NäfGunn-Rita was the complete week. She was really confident, and she was happy with the bike, and the 29 Merida Big 9 I think was a big advantage in this unbelievable steep and hard downhill section.
So be back for her here in a World Cup has been a big success, and for us it's also a big success. We feel it as a personal success, and from my side and the men's team, we should say congratulations, NäfGunn-Rita, the king is back.
After one lap, I came together with Jochen around for even position 12. And I knew he had to do a top 15, so I tried to help him here down on the asphalt. Yeah, then after half race, Jochen passed me, and for me it was over. I didn't have the energy anymore. It's a really hard course, a long climb, and if you're here in the top, you still need some energy to do the downhill good.
position. Wrap the neck.
Yeah, I was riding the Big 9 again, and yeah, I feel comfortable on this bike, and it's good. I keep this bike also for the rest of the season.
So that actually I made it today. I was pretty good in the start. I could manage to stay in top 10 position more or less in the beginning, not like in the races before where I was always out of top 10. But today the course, you know, had a build with me. So I paid back a little bit the effort from the beginning, and then I didn't find a good speed during the race. After the first lap I felt pretty uncomfortable during the race, but you know, I keep fighting, and you know, World Cup is about not about individual races, it's also about the overall during the whole season, and you know, keeping the result there, always top 10 or 11, it's always good for the points.
Additionally, the men's race was a big success. Ralf Neff, he back on the podium again after his 5th place in Nove Mesto, and now I think everything is safe for the big race in London, and he is in the Olympic team in Swiss, I guess. So we wait for the official confirmation, but when we take a look on the results and the internal Swiss ranking, Ralf Neff should be in London at the mountain bike race. So
I was in the lead after the first lap. I lost all the guys in the downhill, and I knew I will be fast in the downhill with my 29er bike. I had a perfect setup here, really. I felt really strong in the downhill especially, and that's why I wanted to go first in the downhill, but the problem was I had to suffer for this really hard. So I was a little bit on the limit in the first 2 laps then, and some guys, they passed me, especially some Swiss guys, which were fighting with me together for these 2 Olympic spots we have left. And that was mentally hard to stay there and to just give all I have, even if I was really on the limit. But I could always catch them back in the downhills, and the 4th lap I could even catch Julie Absalon. I was with him then in the uphill, but he let me do all the work down here in the windy flat section, because he know I have to fight against the guys that were coming from the back. So yeah, he attacked me just when we were going in the start of the uphill, and I was not fighting for it. I was just thinking, okay, I bring home this 3rd or 2nd or 3rd place really safe, and that's the qualification for the Olympics, and which was more important for me than finally to win here.
So here we can see our preferred bike at the moment of the majority of our riders. It's the Merida Big 9 29er, 29-inch wheels, beautiful looking frame, sleek rear stays, chain stay, nice top tube, bring us into the steering tube at the front, which is tapered, which brings us down onto the DT fork, carbon steer tube, full carbon crown, magnesium outer assemblies for weight and for stiffness in fork. And come towards the cockpit area of the bike, preferred choice of our riders, PRC Procraft carbon bar, 680mm width, sloping stem, stiff frame, lightweight, and also very comfortable thanks to the 27.2 seat post. Here we see the Beaver. This is the preferred tyre for my rider tomorrow. He's using it basically because if it's a bit wet, it'll roll well. The knobs, it's got a good profile on it. It's not too high like the Medusa, but it's got enough profile on it to have a good grip on the surface that's in between dry and maybe lightly wet. It rolls well, it'll be good for cornering, and as you can see, it's a perfect combination of a soft rubber. Icon 29 is one of the preferred tyres of our riders due to its large volume. It's triple compound casing, practices very good puncture resistance. The profile is good for a lot of courses, be it lightly wet, dry, rolls well. A lot of the riders will take it and pimp it a little bit themselves, cutting out certain areas of tread that'll roll lighter, like a semi-slick in certain areas. So here we can see the long-awaited grip shift twister has returned. The rider's been waiting for this for a long time. Been saying what's been deeply missed from the race circuit. New technology inside. Compared to in the old days, it was with plastic ratchets that would twist and click. This here has now got ball bearings in it. Works beautifully, light in the hand. Compared to the old days, really light. Gore-Tex cables, perfect. The riders, as I say, the riders love it. It's actually the most on-demand thing in our team at the moment. Especially made from SRAM for us, the black blocks technology from the XX, especially made for Merida, as you see on the other side.